Alrighty, guys, I'm Morthadon, and this is Boruto episode 7. Woo! So before you guys skip to the time, all of you, even I was just gonna say you that comment, but all of you, anyone that wants to comment, let me know. So I've been doing the audio cuts, trying to make the episodes not get struck that way. And one of them with the audio cuts did get struck. I think it did help a bit because before all my episodes were getting struck, and now it's just that one so far. But I also noticed some of my Steins Gate ones got struck as well, like well over a month ago I released them. So apparently there's a long time before you're actually safe on those, if you're ever actually safe. And you guys said it only gets worse. That's what I've been warned. Like, it gets harder and harder to keep these videos up on YouTube. So here's what I'm thinking. I have a couple options for you guys that I can do. I can do Vimeo, which I see some of the reactors that I watch upload. What they do is they upload the beginning part, like right now, to YouTube, talking about the previous episode predictions, and whatnot, and then direct you with a link to Vimeo. And you can watch it there. You don't have to download it or anything, as long as I can get this set up. I don't know if I need any kind of special permissions for Vimeo. I've never used it. I don't know if you need to be like a partner or like a special person to use Vimeo. I assume anyone can do it, but that's something I'd have to look into. But that is an option if I can get it up and running. So you just click a link, go to the video, watch it there, and then come back to watch if you want to see like my thoughts on the episode and everything. It would basically be just like my videos now, just the middle part will be chopped and put into a Vimeo link. The other option is I just do full length. And for anyone that doesn't know what full length is, I'm sure you all know already, but I put a little timer down, not that corner, this corner here is where it'd probably be. It would just be a timer. I'd do a countdown, and I'd let you guys know when the episode starts. You'd see the timer. You'd be able to sync up your own episode, with your DVDs or whatever, and you'd be able to watch. You'd be able to watch it alongside me, and you'd see my full reaction without me cutting out some of like the more tuned down parts and stuff. So I'll leave that up to you guys, or if you have a third option that you prefer, let me know. I know some people will upload the files. They'll upload the files to like mega upload and stuff, but I don't like the idea of making you guys download something. I feel like that deters a lot of people from watching, and it kind of limits people because they're like, I don't want to download something from this random dude on the internet. So I wanna try to do it in a way that doesn't make you guys download anything. But if you guys have a different way, let me know. That's enough about this topic. I want to get into episode stuff so I don't bore you guys to death. So last episode was episode 6. It was the episode with the students versus the possessed Shino, which was pretty cool. I did really like the episode. Uh, I was a little disappointed that the students were able to take Shino down because I feel like Shino is stronger than that. But they did acknowledge later in the episode, like if it was really you fighting Shino and not possessed you would have they would have stood no chance. So I'm glad they brought that up because that kind of gives a little more credibility to Shino. So that really redeemed that part of the episode. The combat was good. We saw some moves that Naruto and other characters have used in the past, which is pretty neat to see. We saw just how OP Mitsuki is with his stretchy arms and electricity and all the fancy stuff that he can do. Being so young is pretty damn impressive. And then we had a really touching moment between Shikamaru, Naruto, and Shino having the conversation towards the end. I really, really like that part. I think it's because I'm more attached to those characters because of Naruto than I am the current characters that I found that more touching than any other scenes so far in the show. Even though they're not like the main cast for this show, but it was a really cool episode. Unfortunately, since it was mostly a combat-driven episode, there's not too much like plot to consider. So all we know is that the Hokage Naruto now knows that there's a bigger problem, or he has known the whole time, but now he like is gonna step in, which is good. It's finally about time that that's gonna happen. So I'm thinking this is gonna be a more calm down episode. Is gonna be my assumption. Like we had the really hyped up, really good episode. I think we're gonna get back to like the school goofing off with maybe like one minor incident in the episode. That's my prediction. It could go the opposite way where they're actually gonna like really delve into what's going on and resolve this, sooner than expected. But the only way to know is to watch the episode and find out. So I think we should just dive right in. Alright guys, sorry for the spooky dark screen, but real quick, with the new format I'm doing, this is a re-upload of the original video, and you're gonna go to the Vimeo link that's down below in the description. So just look below, so you should have seen the pre-video, and then you can come back to the YouTube video afterwards to see my afterthoughts after the episode, but go down to the Vimeo link in the description, and click it and watch the highlights, and then come back here and watch my afterthoughts. Thanks guys, see ya. Alrighty guys, so that is the end of episode 7. That was a pretty good episode. I mean, the thing is I kind of called it. It was a slow episode. I said that was a kind of good episode. I actually don't. I might retract that. It was a meh episode. It was another one of those something silly goes on for 80% of the episode. It kind of leads into back to the main story, and then we get a little bit of like the plot furthering at the end, like the very end. Unfortunately, the majority of the episode was just that creepy guy lurking around and being weird, and then like really big potato chip analogies, and it was a little strange, I'm not gonna lie. But I think, I don't know, it wasn't terrible. There were some funny parts for me. It obviously just wasn't the best episode, but I kind of expected that because last episode I really liked. So, you can't have good episodes every single episode. It happens. But that being said, I think, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I think the one thing I want to talk about, because I just thought of it now, I just remembered, the voice actor for the weird creepy mouth breather. I think that was the voice actor for Midoriya from My Hero Academia. So that's interesting, or Boku no Hero Academia, whatever you want to call it. I know it both ways. But so I would have to hear it a little bit more to confirm, but I think that might have been him. I knew I heard the voice somewhere, and I'm pretty sure that was where. But yeah, that was really creepy with him following them. I mentioned at one point that I don't know if Boruto is supposed to be targeted to, adults that used to like watching Naruto, or if it's supposed to be focused on kids. Like, I don't know what their target range is. I know anime, can either be from like super brutal adult shows to kids shows, so I don't know what they're trying to hit here. But having a creepy stalker like that, I feel is a little much for kids, so I actually think the target audience might be more adults, but I guess I don't know for sure. So that's kind of interesting, development that I'm trying to figure out here. Other than that, I mean, I really don't know what else to say for this episode. Like, so I guess I can talk about the last part, but for earlier in the episode, I don't know. Like, they they talked to this creepy dude. We predicted he was gonna get possessed. The creepy dude got even creepier after being possessed. Like, not much else to say. But at the end of the episode, they kind of had a realization that whatever is happening has to do with chakra being taken. Um, which means someone might be taking the chakra and using it for something. So something big might be in the works behind the scenes that is amassing chakra, or maybe it's just that monster that Naruto sees. I'm sorry, that monster that Boruto sees. I'm sorry about that. Is consuming chakra instead of collecting it. Consuming is another option. Um, but it is what Mitsuki said at the end there. Why is Boruto able to see it and he's the only one? And I think it has to do with what I said several episodes ago. I don't remember what episode I said that in, but with the whole other dimension that the Byakugan could like see and control in one of those like little semi-filler arcs that were in Naruto. But I guess we'll probably find out more about that later. It's very interesting. I do want to learn more about that. I think having those little like tidbits are what make these episodes like be okay instead of just like filler, you know. Even though like it was, you could probably consider that filler. Like I don't, I don't know. I don't know if you really need that last part for like I don't know if this episode would be one of those ones if you watched a guide of what episodes to skip and which ones to watch. I don't know if this would be one of the ones they recommend to watch or not. But either way, it was an alright episode. I enjoyed it. It like I wasn't miserable through the whole thing. It wasn't too bad. But I think that's pretty much it for the episode. I don't really have much else to say, but to reiterate what I said at the beginning, this episode I'm going to upload like normal. Hopefully it doesn't get taken down or struck. But there should be enough time for you regular commenters or you first time watchers or anything to let me know what you guys think. Do you want full length? Do you want a Vimeo link? Do you want something else? Let me know in the comments. And I'll work something out, and then episode 8 will probably be with the new system, whether it be full length or like a Vimeo link. I wanna please you guys, but unfortunately I also want these videos to be up and not being taken down, and I also don't know if you get struck too many times if they start taking action. And, I just want people to be able to come into my series, when I'm farther into it. Maybe some people are like, oh, episode 1, let's see, oh, this guy's only made it to episode 7. I'll check back in, a while and, start watching once he gets farther in. But then they start watching and almost all my episodes are gone because of copyright issues, so unfortunately, I think I am going to have to do something about that, taking a different method. If you guys say it gets worse and it's already pretty bad, then yeah, I'm going to have to do something. But this is all, a cost of doing reaction videos and using other content to do reactions, It's the price you pay. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I look forward to the next one. I look forward to hearing your responses, and I hope that I can get everything sorted out in a way that makes everybody happy. I will see you guys next time. If you enjoyed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you want. If you don't, that's perfectly fine. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.